Hey everyone, so I don't have school today because my school year has been over since Thursday and it's just testing now and I don't have any tests today, so that's good. But I decided to do a rant about school, and I know people are going to be like, a rant? Seriously? And they're going to dislike it, but I really don't care because I need to let this out and I really don't care anymore because school's over and yeah. So I thought this would be fun. I know it's not beauty related, but I couldn't really think of any other kind of video to do but this one, so I hope you enjoy. So I'm going to be a senior next year. I was a junior this year, and I've been in the high school long enough to know the rules and what the upperclassmen expect us, and So yeah, there's a lot of stuff that make me really pissed off. So my school is like kind of like a block formation. Like there's a main hallway upstairs, and then like there's classes in the main hallways, and then there's like a science part, and it's like a square, right? It's like yeah. And there's one for like global, but it's really weird. You have to see it yourself. But anyways, you would think that in the main hallway that people would walk at a good speed and not be slow when all these other students and teachers are supposed to get by. Like, okay, so I can't stand slow people, slow walkers. That's what I meant, slow walkers. I'm more of a fast walker when it comes to school because I just want to get to my class, and it sucks. But maybe it's because I'm a runner. I just walk faster. I don't know. But so this one time I was walking down that main hallway, getting from Chem to U.S. History, which is like far, like across the school basically, and like the only way you're gonna get there is that main hallway. So I'm walking, and I don't know if it was like a freshman, probably, but there was some people in front of me, and they're walking slow, and I'm like, oh my gosh, this is going to take forever. So I'm walking, and they just stop walking right in front of me, and I'm literally like a foot behind them, and I'm like, you can't just stop. And so like I walked around them, I'm like, there are all these people behind me and you that are walking. You don't just stop in the middle of the hallway. Like, oh my god. And then there's the people that just stand in clumps by the doorways of the rooms, and I'm trying to get in my classroom and I can't because they're blocking the freaking hall, like the room door, and I'm like, I need to get to class. Like, I know you guys are the cool popular kids, but don't clump up in the hallway because then it makes hallway traffic bad, and I can't get to my class on time, and I like being on time, if you know me. I like being early or on time. So, yeah. Yeah. So that kind of made me a little, yeah, I don't like that. It happens in my 8th period English class. Well, it did, because school's over. But, yeah, it's like, like my English class is kind of in the middle of that big hallway, and I have literally no friends in that class. They're all popular, and there's 6 girls. There's me and 5 other girls, and I'm not really friends with them, but there's lots of popular people in that class. So they'll just stand out in the hallway, and it's like right by my locker too, because my English class is right by my locker, and they clump up, and I can't get through in the room, and I'm like, I need to get in the classroom so people behind me don't crash into me because I'm in the way because I can't get into the class. Whatever. Anyways, another thing, what else? People being disruptive and like talking when the teacher's talking and like being really rude. I hate that. Oh my gosh. Like, grow up. You're in high school. Like, what are you going to do in college? You can't do that in college. You're not going to know anyone in college. So, like, that just makes me mad. Like, be a good student. Like, the teacher wouldn't be so strict and bitchy if you did your job and you didn't give attitude and you're quiet like me. So, whatever. That's another thing that bothers me. Like, have respect for your teachers. They're teaching you stuff. Like, they don't even have, like, they could choose not to do it and just have your head face down the table. Like, especially for, like, important classes. Like, in New York State, we have, like, a Regents exam, and, you need to pass it. You know, like, colleges look at those scores, and it's a really important test, and the whole state takes it at the same time. So, I mean, it's a big deal, and if you don't pass, then you have to retake well, in some terms, you have to retake the class. So, yeah, don't fool around. What's another thing? People being freaking loud. Like, the 9th graders that came up this year were so obnoxious and so loud. They're acting like freaking middle schoolers. Even the 10th graders were acting like middle schoolers. I'm like, you guys need to learn to grow up, please. Like, grow up. You're in high school. This is a different ball game. When I came up to high school, I learned on the first day. First day not to act like that. And I was the type of person that, like, did what the upperclassmen told me to do. I followed everything. I made sure I didn't piss off anyone. So, you know, like, I don't understand. Like, I can't stand obnoxious, loud people. Like, shut up. The whole world doesn't need to hear you, okay? Just be quiet. Talk in a indoor voice. Like, are we 5? Do you need to learn that again? Like, really? I'm more of a quiet person. I'm more, you know, I don't like attention brought on me. So I hate when I get called on, especially in English, to read. And then people are laughing. I'm like, yeah, well, when I'm more successful than you and you're making my burger, then I'll remind you of this moment. Because they don't care. They don't care about school. I literally had the highest grade in that class. They don't care about school. You know, they're popular. They're gonna, you know, get sports scholarships. No, you need to know this stuff. English is, you have to take it in college anyways, and if you don't pass their whatever test to place you, pre-placement test, if you suck, then you're gonna have to go in a mirror, whatever they call it, course, which is like basic English that you don't get credit for. It just makes me mad. And then there's just, people suck. People suck in this country. If you're not from the United States, you're glad you're missing out, because people are so rude here. Like, and then the one thing that pisses me off this year is freaking Michelle Obama made this healthy food thing, so in all the schools we get smaller portion and healthier foods. The whole country's all the people in the country aren't fat. Like, the skinny people have to suffer because they make good choices and they exercise. That's one thing. Like, I'm not being rude or anything, but like, the overweight people, like, they cause this. I don't know. I don't like it. You know, yeah. So those are some things that I wanted to rant about. It was really random, and those are the ones that I've been thinking about a lot, and maybe I'll make a second video because, yeah. But I hope you enjoy, and I will see you guys later. Bye.